Welcome back to the channel, everybody.
Welcome back.
We're going to be covering another 3v3 for the Galactic Divide mod. Now, you can find this mod in the Steam Workshop. It's called Biometric Nukes Workshop. As you guys can see, it has a lot of good ratings.
This is the way.
It's a great mod, really fun to play. Just keep in mind, there's no custom maps just yet, as that's being fixed by Johndon, and also the mod is constantly being updated. So if you guys could be patient, wait. I promise you it's worth your time.
This is where the fun begins.
Alright, so let's quickly go over who's playing what. On Blue Force side of things, so we have Bing Chilling Man playing as the 501st Legion Phase 2. We got 405th Legion being played by Bread Enjoyer. And then we have Johndon also playing as the 501st Legion Phase 2. On Red 4, we have Shadow Guard Mechanized Division by Kytera. Com 3 is playing as the 9 Droid Division. And I'm playing as the Umbaran Defense Force. Let's take a quick look at what areas need to be taken. So as long as we can hold Ivan, Anna, and Fedor, we should be in good shape to win this match. You see AT TE coming up. You can see all the statistics there. Being dropped off by the LAAT, and these are pretty iconic as you can remember them in the Clone Wars.
Master Yoda, all forward positions are advancing.
Very good. Very good.
So Bread Enjoyer is pushing into the forest fairly early, being aggressive with the recon. Oh, I was wrong, not recon. So Bread Enjoyer is pushing up the ATTE through the forest here. He's got 2 of them, and he's got a bunch of Phase 1 clones here in the woods. You do see Kytera do some Imperial probe droids for recon. I'm sure you guys remember these from the original Star Wars movies. In the middle, we have Chilling Man, and he's pushing up some cloned commandos right into the forest. And these look badass.
That looks pretty badass.
We have the Hellfire droid tank coming up. Man, I love how this thing looks. Look how cool that is. Oh, there you go. I just saw a little notification for the mod creator. Oh man, just check that out. I mean, how sick is that? Just hanging out there. And that's the landing craft coming from Com 3. So Com 3 is already having some battles here. Just had a Y-Wing drop off some bombs right on top of Com's infantry. So Y-Wing dropping off more munitions. And the landing craft actually is firing at the Y-Wing. It's pretty awesome. Two Y-Wings up in the air right now. Landing craft moving up. Com 3 coming in with Hyena bombers. Dropping some bombs.
There you are.
Bombs away.
So Chilling Man brought up some AT-APs. And they're getting hit pretty hard right now.
Take cover! Take cover!
Man, look how cool that is. Some B-2 super battle droids coming in here. And they do have anti-tank missile right there. 2,500 meters. And they have 25 of them. So that's pretty good. So Com 3 is doing really good here in Anna. But you do see Chilling Man pushing up a lot of Phase 1 clones. So it seems like Com has the fire superiority right now. These Phase 1 clones are getting it handed to them, that's for sure. Phase 1 clones are returning fire. And you see the bombing runs coming in here from the Y-Wings. And there's the landing ship again responding. So a lot going on here. Not too much going on right now in Fedor. Here's my Arty coming in from the J1. J1 proton cannon firing away. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the Providence coming in here to support the middle. Already getting slammed by the clone AA.
Aren't you sick of being shot at? Ow, 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 ow.
Got a bunch of the Y-Wings there. So unfortunately, those Y-Wings actually damaged my Providence a lot. And I had to call it back right away. I know we hit some things, but you're finally seeing us push up right now. You have this clone commando unit from Chilling Man hanging out here. But I promise you, we are going to forcefully remove them.
I will destroy you.
So you see our Umbaran troopers coming in force. We mean business. And there goes the commandos fairly quickly. They do have a nice... oh, look at that. Bantha right here. It's an intense Bantha. So this thing is actually cool. Air defense. You can see the statistics here. Up to 6,500 meters. That's actually really good. 145. And the fire rate, as you can tell, is very intense. Of course, you have the spat here. And these are meant for Starship Hunter. You guys can see the icon there. We have our own AA. This is the Armored Air Defense Platform. It's a... Technically, this unit doesn't exist in Star Wars, but it's custom made by Byeeee just to kind of help balance out the gameplay for the CIS, who kind of struggles with AA.
You suck! You suck!
But of course, I got to show off the ion cannon defense platforms that you could put down, and these things can disable full-on frigates and airships and all kinds of stuff. See some bombing runs going on right now. And that's from Comp 3 there. Man, those Banthas are going at it. So our Umbaran troopers just got eliminated there. So Johndon does have quite a nice force here in the woods. So he has 501st Phase 2 clones here in the woods. I think you remember these the most from Episode 3.
Execute Order 66.
So the middle is stabilized, and you have Comp 3 fighting off Chilling Man, and in the middle we have kind of a mix between Johndon and Chilling Man for the most part. Now here on the right hand side with Ivan, it seems like Bread Enjoyer has kind of the upper hand here. Just has a lot of ATTs, and I believe these were from the beginning. And I think Kytera kind of has more of a defensive stand here, but he does have these. But he does have the XR85, which this thing is no joke. Definitely not to be messed with. Now, I was helping support him, calling in some Arty for him, and giving him some supply. You guys can see some of the destroyed units here from the conflicts prior. As you can see, all his units in the forest here, he has quite the force. He does have clone commandos too, hanging out here, with anti-tank capabilities as well. They go up to 3,000 meters, and they have 6 of them, so these things can definitely do some damage. About to go down. Oh my gosh, you could actually see Anakin flying it. That's awesome.
Move to the right so I can get a clear shot at them.
That was actually really cool. I was not expecting to see Anakin sitting there in the cockpit like that. That's pretty awesome. So you guys can tell why these things are so annoying. They can do quite a bit of damage. And I definitely didn't have fun with that over here in this area, because they called that in as well. But you guys going to see a front line forming here in Fedor. You see Johndon have a lot of AT-TEs, and he's pushing up more here in the middle. See more of that artillery coming in there. Not hitting anything though. And there you go, some bombers coming in, dropping their bombs right on the T1 heavies, doing some damage there. These AT-TFAs are actually pretty good at suppressing bombers. Man, look at that. It's a perfect shot by the Tri-Droid. So you have the Tri-Droid here. Anybody guess why it's called Tri-Droid? God, I'm so funny.
That's not funny, not funny!
So we're about to have an encounter here between Brett and Joyer, my Umbaran tactical troops, and his XR85 that's gonna obliterate. I think we spotted some things in the forest here.
I see you right there.
Mother.
So we're trying to clear this forest out. As best as we can. And we were definitely having some issues, but right now it seems like we have cleared it out. And the next thing to do would be to clean this up and hopefully take Ivan back. But we do have a +2 right now with 1,089. So it says we should win in about 11 minutes of the Tridroids. And you guys see the artillery coming in from Johndon, which I did not enjoy at all.
I don't like it! I don't like it! It's trying to get me!
So I did bring in these Hellfire droids. Actually enjoyed using these. You're going to see a lot of AA engaging these Y-Wings. Man, that is cool just seeing these XR-85s here in the forest. Big artillery coming in, though. So this is the ATIC. It looks pretty crazy. It's an AA unit. One of those classic Star Wars walkers. Which is very similar to the AT-AT. And it is a formidable sight. XR-85's coming in. You see Bread Enjoyer does have an AT here in the forest. But it's getting smashed pretty hard. And here comes the artillery. Here comes the artillery from Bread Enjoyer. And he's also bringing in the Resolute. Trying to take out those XR-85s. Just look at that damage. And the ion cannon should fire at the Resolute. So when you call in your ships, it's everything. You guys can see they've called in quite a few Venators, and they crash. Just kidding, that'd be cool.
Not very realistic.
You have a stealth corvette here from Chilling Man. Oh my gosh, look at all those Y-Wings. So Chilling Man's calling in all these Y-Wings to do some bombing runs on us on the middle here to help out with Fedor. Let's see how effective it is. Seems to be pretty effective. Took out some of our transport vehicles there. And I'm getting hammered right now by the Resolutes. So the Resolutes are doing a lot of damage, but it's going up against a Victory 3.
Into the first Galactic Empire!
So you have a Victory 3 going up against 3 Resolutes. Let's see how this pans out. And it looks like the Victory 3 is going down, but 2 Resolutes went down as well. And ion cannon should have shot at the Venator here. We're also taking shots with our Hyena bombers. So our Hyena bomber torpedo ships just took down another Resolute. And they only have 1 from that engagement. So we lost a Victory 3. They lost about, I believe, 3 or 4. Actually, you could see it in the wreckage right here. They lost 4 Resolutes, and we lost 1 Victory 3. And they still have 1 up. But right at the same time, so in response to that, I called in the Providence. Trying to clean some stuff up here. You guys can see our defense towers going to work against those Y-Wings. Man, this is so cool. I'm gonna shut up right now and just let you watch.
Shut up!
Goes down another Resolute. So they've lost about 5 now. I think these have been definitely toned down, rebalanced from what they were before. But I think this right here is why we play this mod. I mean, look how effing awesome this is. This is great. I think the only thing that could top this off is if you could spawn ships from the Providence.
This is the way.
And witness the terrifying power of an atomic bomb.
Man, that's cool. All right. We got the red 5 here from Been Chilling Man. Let's see if Anakin could take down the Providence. I doubt it.
This is where the fun begins.
It's not as good as he was when he was little.
I'm a person, and my name is Anakin.
So you got Anakin on the battlefield here. So I did want to mention something cool that the creator of this mod is doing. If you guys want, he does have a Patreon, and you can actually request custom units like heroes like bounty hunters or Jedis, probably certain little starfighters or even specific divisions. I think there is some rules to it, but overall that's pretty cool. And you can name the Jedis whatever you want. So I think he does it for about $3 a month. So if you guys want to support him, that is one way you can do that. He does put in a lot of work into this, so I'm sure he would appreciate it. Oh my god, the shaking on the screen. It's intense. Come on, little Anakin. Oh. He's climaxing right now. He's gone.
Blow that piece of junk out of the sky!
We did call in the Munificent, and hopefully we could do some things with that. But I mean, look at this battlefield, guys. I don't know what else to say. This is pretty damn cool. And these ships are pretty intense. Imagine being here on the ground like that.
Run for your life!
So let's take a quick look tactically to see what's going on. Brett and Joy are still holding firmly with Ivan, so we're not doing enough here. We still hold Fedor, and now you're seeing a crazy push from Johndon. Kind of desperate push here as we're about to win.
You're desperate, taking risks.
So he has 3 Juggernauts, TX-130. Got 3 of those, and I believe he brought him in to prevent us from winning, so he did cap Anna really quickly here.
Bravo, Anakin. You've done it again.
So that's good for that. But you're going to see a really cool move by Com3, who's pushing in his B1 battle droids. So Com3 just pushed into Boris, allowing us to regain that +1. And just look at all these coming in. You're seeing Johndon trying to kind of do the last-minute desperate push here. TX-130 coming in. Still have the Providence up, so we're going to try to be a problem with that.
Destroy them!
But this, it all comes down to this right here. If they could have stopped us from doing this, we wouldn't have... Probably would have delayed us winning. So he's trying to take out that B1 Battle Droid command unit of Providence, being problematic. Just nailing those juggernauts. And there you go. They're recapturing it, but we do have a +1 in 1 second.
Volt 687.
Didn't think your mom and dad would leave you with nothing though, did you?
Well, here's this push coming in here.
Dumb.
Let's see some resistance from us. Landing crap coming in from Tom 3. There's a lot going on right now. The clones are trying their best. Jeez. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for coming out and watching the video. As always, you guys engaging, subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting definitely helps this channel grow, and it means the world to me. Let me know if you guys want to see something specific. I will be covering this mod from time to time, and there's definitely going to be a lot more Star Wars coming on this channel, so buckle up.
Buckle up.
But I did want to show you guys all the different things that he's planning to come out with. I will have the mod link in the description. He's currently working on the Death Watch, which I don't need to tell you who that is.
Death Watch.
And they're going to have some really cool units of their own. Just from playing them a little bit, the infantry is pretty fun to play with. And I can't wait to see different things in the air tab as well for the Mandalorians, which is going to make them a very unique faction. So on top here, you guys can see all the different things that are going to be coming in. Mandalore, Galactic Republic, Rebel Alliance, and it kind of goes on here. So there's a lot of cool things that are coming, so you definitely want to stay in tune and keep resubscribing as he updates the mod. If you pay the monthly Patreon, he will put in custom units in there for you. Things like Jedis, so like hero units, potentially changing the color of certain ships, stuff like that. You guys can ask him specifically yourself on how far he's willing to go with that, and I'm sure it'll be worth your time. I think it's just cool to be able to put in like a custom Jedi into the game and see him run around, so that's going to be really fun. So that's definitely very unique, and I haven't seen anybody else do that. So definitely do go support Biometric Nuke. He puts a lot of hard work into this mod, and he definitely deserves the props. So, yeah, hopefully you guys have a great weekend, and take care.
Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.